No problem. One of the things I did here, just to take it to the next step, is I think anytime you do an in-service, you ought to have some sort of, whether it's a handout or an assessment. So what I did on Google Drive, and I don't know if you've ever used Google Forms before, you can come through, and when you go to Drive, you can go to create your own Google form, which is an assessment like questions. And what I did on my Drive, just to show you for the uh, webinar I'm selling or the online meeting, Gone Fishing, I created a bunch of questions, and I said, I made it, I shared this Google Doc just to kind of, I'll go back and show you. Here it is. Go up to the share icon, and you go to advanced, or change maybe. Anyone with the link has access to it, no sign in required. And so I sat there and I copied that into that store submission form. And so what they will do is download it and distribute it amongst the people that are taking the webinar, so they know whether or not they actually learned something. So back to In-Service Market, trainers generally are just here in this area where you train, you submit your information about yourself, what your expertise falls in, or you go to the store and sell something you've already recorded. Perhaps you record something that you sell to a district and you put it online. Now, what is each of these webinars worth? That's really up to you. Under the blog, I've written some things that say that I think that, none of the blog, excuse me, the frequently asked questions. Some of the content, if it's a pre-recorded, I don't think it's worth as much as whether it's live. Live is the best. Whether you're live and in person or on site or in a webinar, it is worth more money than a recorded feature, because there's just not the interaction. So, but it depends. I put some options in here for you to price it, and the forms are usually pretty. Whenever you go in to submit forms, there will be instructions that pop up explaining what you have to do, and some of them are required to have a star, but hopefully that's not too new to you. So, and then that takes care of the majority of our website. However, there is an option over here where school districts will click on jobs and submit jobs that they're looking for certain types of trainers, and that's what they will do. Now, the connect feature is where people will, each person and an item that they sell in the store will be tied to a contact code, and when they fill out the form, they'll mention which contact code it is, and then we'll help connect you to that school district or vice versa. So I'm excited that you're able to easily sell your expertise by really leveraging Google and Zoom. And Zoom is probably new to you, but with practicing with a colleague and getting comfortable with it and doing your testimonial recording, you'll feel a lot better about doing that, and I think you can make a big difference in our country. Currently, our expertise is just trapped in pockets, whether it's in the school districts, maybe it's just outside in service centers, but too often we have teachers leave the field, retire, or maybe they're burnt out, and that expertise that they have is gone. We have to start all over. So I hope this tool, In-Service Market, that I've created can be a start to where we can capture expertise. Now, thanks again for coming, and I'm sorry it took so long to get through it, but I'm excited to have you on board. Thanks.